Okay guys, I want to get this video up pretty quick, and the last video was pretty long, so I'm going to give you key resistance levels to pay attention to. Currently we're testing a critical resistance level. If we get above that point, guys, I'll show you your next upside target. In the previous video, guys, I told you to stay short from 43,300, and at our current resistance was 43,000. I'll link this video now if you want to check it out. You can see we did reject it from this point. Also in that same video, as I said, it was a long video, 22 minutes, 59 seconds in. I told you that we were probably in a pattern within a pattern. Typically we break 75% of the way in, so it makes sense that we break to the downside, meaning we break below this blue line down to support, which is exactly what played out. You see we dropped down, almost made it to support, and we pushed back up. Now we are testing a critical resistance level. So I'm going to give you these key levels to pay attention to. Guys, if you want to get access to these charts, the link is pinned in the first comment and description. For $49 a month, you get access to Bitcoin charts, altcoin charts, and Discord. You can pay with USDT, but you need to email me through the website. You also need to email me through the website to get access to Discord. I do have tutorials teaching my charting method if you want to learn how to create these charts from scratch, and I have stocks. I'm going to cover NVIDIA and the Dow as well. Guys, you can get leverage trading. CoinCatch is a great option if you're in the States. No KYC. I always use BitGet and BingX. Those links are signed to pinned in the first comment description. This tutorial video I put up teaching you how to trade on BitGet, how to open a short, open a long, set a stop loss, adjust your stop loss. So if you want to watch the video, I'll link up to it now. So guys, if your key resistance right now is 43,158. Now I told you before we were in possibly three patterns: a head and shoulders, an ascending channel, or a descending channel. Go back and watch two videos back. Actually, I covered it in the last video as well. But again, your most critical resistance was where these two lines intersected. So you should have been short from 43,800. Now, if we stay below 43,158, then I believe we are in that descending channel that I covered. If we get above 43,158 and that holds us support, the next point you would want to long to or short is 44,300. That would mean we are in that ascending channel. But remember what I said, guys, no matter which pattern we're in, I'm expecting that pattern to break to the downside based on that orange ring we just crossed. I went over that in detail. If you want more information, just go back and watch this previous video. So again, I would stay short from 43,158, get above that, and hold support, go long. Your next support level, key support levels below are around 42,150 down to 41,828. If you want levels below that, you'll need to go back and watch the last video. But again, those are your main key support levels below. But remember, if we break below 42,150 and that becomes resistance, well, we've already broken below this pattern, which means we have a lot more downside. This is just next point to catch a bounce up to resistance. Let me go through. So this is H1 chart. So again, this is a pattern that I believe we were in. And again, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. So again, I do think we're in a pattern. I'm not saying we cannot push higher. I'm just letting you know this is the current pattern we're in. So your current resistance, and this is on par with the Bitstamp 3.0 chart. So that's why I'm saying such a critical resistance level right at 43,232. Your current support just below is going to be, and this is on hour by the way, is right here on 42,897 and down to 42,732. But I would pay attention to the Bitstamp 3.0 chart. As I said, 43,140, or let's just say 43,150 is the point you'd want to stay short from with a stop above. But again, if we push up, your next target to watch would be 44,300. Don't want to repeat myself, but want to make sure you understand this. If we get above 43,150, that means we are no longer in a descending channel, but we will be in an ascending channel. But I do believe, regardless if it's a head and shoulders, descending channel, or ascending channel, that pattern will break to the downside based on the orange ring that we just crossed. And again, your next support level below, just as I showed you on the previous chart, is right around 42,160. And this is the daily chart. Again, I covered this in the previous video, but that's pretty much the pattern we're waiting to see if we break to the downside or the upside, just so you can show you really quick. So this is what I meant. Either we're in this pattern. If we stay below this yellow line, that means we are in this descending channel, something like this. However, if we do break above this point, that means we are in this ascending channel, resistance, support, resistance, right? So this could come back, we test it again as resistance, possibly come down to support. That would be the ascending channel I was talking about. But remember what I said, I think that we will break down from that pattern, whether it's ascending or the descending channel. But I want you to know why this resistance level right here at 43,300 is so critical. And again, as I said, that would be the top for the ascending channel if we do break to the upside. We are at a critical resistance level for the Dow right now. If we do get above 38,800, that would be very bullish in my opinion. Notice that this curve right here, we've just been bouncing up as support, 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 tested as resistance, and we are right at a critical resistance level. Again, as I mentioned, this is the strongest resistance level I have on the Dow. So if we get above that point, guys, if that is bullish, I think it's more likely we get rejected from this point. And remember, the indices typically move together. So if the Dow starts dropping, typically you're going to see the S&P and the NASDAQ come down as well. The Dow was down a good bit. It pushed up a bit. You see it's down around 63 points. So I have to see what happens this week. Also mentioned in NVIDIA, guys. I will keep you updated in Discord about this, but I think your most critical resistance level right now is 674. When we cross this ring, I watched the last video, guys. I covered this in detail, but every time we cross one of these red rings, we get a major drop for NVIDIA. So that's what I'm watching to play out to open some puts for NVIDIA. But guys, let's see. Make sure I gave you these levels. So again, if we get above 40, I would be short from 43,150. You get above that, that holds support. Next target to watch, 44,300. If you want more macro targets, go back and watch previous videos. Guys, again, if you want to get access to these charts, website's OptiCrypto.com. Links pinned first comment description. You can pay with USDT. Make sure you email me through the website. Also email me to get access to Discord. And if you do want to get access, or if you're interested in doing leverage trading, guys, at BingX, CoinCatch, and BingX are the exchanges I trust. Those links are pinned to the first comment description. That's it, guys. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.